Hello and welcome to Personal Poems Monday. Yep, it is still Monday. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It is the end of the night and I will be doing two things. I'll be reading my own personal poem called Wicked Games, and I will also be reading a poem by LYNDA Hall, and I'm excited to share this with you, so stay tuned. So before I start, I just wanted to say welcome back to anyone that has been waiting for a new video to be posted. I've been doing a lot of more of my spiritual work and focusing more on just finding that inner balance and not feeling so rushed and just in that pattern and that cycle of just creating just to be on like a set schedule. I was taking more of like just taking a step back and just reflecting on my work that I've given so far within the Morgan Sankofa channel and just trying to be more active in life. So that's really why it has been 3 weeks since I have posted something on YouTube. So okay, so let me stop talking about myself and start talking about LYNDA Hall. So this is a picture of LYNDA Hall, and I'll read the description of her. LYNDA Hall was born in Newark, New Jersey in 1954. She is the author of Ghost Money, Star Ledger, and Only World, which was a finalist for the National Book Critics Circle Award in Poetry, and she died in 1994. And this book is actually a collection of her poems that they pieced together after she had passed. So I find this work very important to share, and I had never heard of LYNDA Hall before I found this book at the library. So here is her poem called Insect Life in Florida. In those days, I thought their endless thrum was the great wheel that turned the days, the nights, and the throats of hibiscus and oleander. I'd see them clustered, yellow, blue, their shells enameled hard as the sky before rain. All that summer, my second, from city to city, my father drove the black coupe through humid mornings. I'd wake to like fever parceled between luggage and sample goods. Afternoons, showers drummed the roof, my parents silent for hours. Even then I knew something of love was cruel, was distant. Mother leaned over the seat to me, the orchid, father pinned in her hair shriveled to a purple fist. A necklace of shells coiled her throat, moving a little as she murmured of alligators that float the rivers, able to swallow a child whole, of mosquitoes whose bite would make you sleep 1,000 years, and always the trance of blacktop shimmering through swamps with names like incantations. O Finoki, where father held my hand and pointed to an egret's flight unholding, white unfolding, white above swamp reeds that sang with insects, until I was lost, until I was part of the singing, their 1,000 wings gauze on my body, tattooing my skin. Father rocked me later by the water, on the motel balcony, singing calypso, above the Jamaican radio. The lyrics, a net over the sea, its lessons of desire and repetition. Lizards flashed over his shoes, over the rail, where the citronella burned, merging our shadows, father's face floating over mine, and the black changing sound of night, the enormous Florida night, metallic with cicadas, musical and dangerous as the human heart. So that poem was really like a reflection of Linda and her experience growing up as a child on like family vacation to Florida, and really the comfort that she had of like a moment of time that she probably wanted to capture between herself and her dad. And I feel like there's like those, precious moments that we can see in like photographs, and we can see them in, replaying in our minds, but it's like it's something that we can connect with emotionally um, when we can put them out on a poem, and because you can kind of visualize a little girl and her dad like rocking her, and the music playing as they're sharing that moment together on vacation. So um, I would encourage you to continue to read Linda Hall and check her out. See if any of her work draws you. Okay, and it is Personal Poems Monday, so I am going to read my own poem called Wicked Game. And I wrote this one December 12th, 2019. So this was before the new year. Okay. O natural spirit, it is in alignment with their wishes that I carry me higher. As a father carries his sweet baby to her crib, I adore my people. O violence, you creep, surprise, stretch out your body and lay in me like you own me. You tell me lay longer, rush, humble, be parent, deny. O truth, why are you my distant relative? I have left you in that dark, dry place to wallow and wince at the world, where violence takes her hands around your throat. So that Wicked Game is really just about my inner struggles with how to handle like pain and negativity when they come into my life. I feel like when you are encountering um, emotional or spiritual pain, um, it really does like sit into your body, and it affects your ability to just like elevate and be high and be so like magnetic and like into like attract life to you. So I feel like when you are doing that, it's kind of like a game. It's like a fight. It's kind of like a wrestling. So I feel like Wicked Game is kind of my outlet for that emotional depression in ways. And yeah, so I feel like that's kind of what that one is about. So I was thinking about my action step, and so I decided to use a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. So the quote that I found was, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" So I thought this was a good action step because it's a reminder to, step off of social media, step off of, whatever position that you are in life, you know, step off of like your high horse and figure out what other people are doing, what other people need, whether it simply just be a phone call or just a reminder that, I'm thinking about you, or just a moment to stop and, take take count of the people that appreciate you in your life, and just give. So that is my word for the day. I hope that you enjoyed Personal Poems Monday, and I am very glad to be back. Okay, well, you enjoy the rest of your week.